Good evening, folks, and welcome to Jackson Olin football. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. Tonight's matchup between the Pelham Panthers and the Jackson Olin Mustangs. Pete, good to see you this evening on this cool fall night.
I mean, the weather is fantastic, first of all, but it's good to see you too. We were off last week, and we'll see how they respond after going into an off week from a victory.
Huge game tonight, huge playoff implications. It's not too quick to talk about it because this game will probably determine one of those spots or be very close to it. Pelham coming in 1-6, 1-3 in the region. Jo coming in 2-4, 0-3 in the region. So a huge pivotal must-win game for the Mustangs this evening. As Pelham runs out on the field and Jackson Olin gets ready to as well, we're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors and come back and bring you JO Football on the Mustang Football Network, sponsored by Freeway Honda.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Well, Pete, as we'll get into earlier, back here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field, the Mustangs in sort of a must-win situation tonight. Some keys to the game. Talked to Coach Vakakis this morning. Got to keep the momentum going from the win over Jefferson Davis County High School of Mississippi like a couple of weeks ago, and good off week. Triple option team tonight out of the spread. Got to play assignment football. Those young cats on defense have got to not let their eyes play tricks on them and not get fooled and give up the big play and play playoff-minded. Every play matters, and that's what this young team's starting to understand. And so coming back, man, it's a huge game.
Yeah, it is, and I tell you what, last week we get down, or 2 weeks ago, we got down early, and then we just went on a tear to get ahead. Really won that game going away. It wasn't as close as the score might have indicated. So you wonder, our young freshmen and sophomore now have 6 games under the belt, so they've can't use that excuse, not experienced anymore. So it's time to get serious and get to the playoff.
So Pelham wins the toss. Captains, go over for us real quick, if you would, as we need to give them that due. Pelham will kick off. They defer to the second half, so Jackson Olin will receive the football. So captains, Pete.
All right, captains are number 17, Kaiser Jones. We all know how valuable he is to the team, as all of them are. Then you got number 5, Erdy Ponitz. Number 2, Kason Jones, Kaiser's brother. And then you have Tank, the quarterback, leading us.
So number 13 for Pelham will kick off. It's like a quick bunch set here. Be wary of a onside kick.
Yeah, it's a different formation, but I tell you what, he immediately kicks it out of bounds.
Good start.
What you wanted. Yeah, that's not what you want if you're Pelham, but that's exactly what you might want if you're Jackson Olin.
Well, it's not, and this Pelham football team has, they're tested. I mean, they've played a really tough schedule. Lost to that Chelsea team, lost to that Minor team. Also, they face Helena, who we'll face next week, who's leading the region in at 3-0. And so, coming on the field, Jackson Olin has the ball, hoping to continue on that momentum that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Looks like we got a stoppage in play to get the ball on the field, but about ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like with the penalty, Jackson Olin's going to start on their own 35. So, Bart, that's a good possession, good down to start the game with.
It is 35-yard line, so Tank will be back in the shotgun. Kason back with him. Actually going with a tight end set here. Freshman Rashad Sager is in at tight end. There's a quick slant, and it's a pick. Number 1 for Pelham has picked it off, and he's going to take it to the house on the first play of the game. Huge play.
Wow, that is not good. Actually, the pass was not that badly thrown, a little bit off target, and number 1 really made an athletic play getting it, and he just turned to the sideline, and he showed a little speed there, just quickly got into the end zone.
He showed a lot of speed, and that's Ferguson, the senior cornerback, 5'10", 170, and he had been picked on. Watched some film before this game, and, you know, Carver really threw it at him last week, and so seeing that in film, he was probably challenged by his coach this week and Good play, pick 6, early lead for the Panthers as they'll attempt the extra point. Number 13 is going to be Jimenez. And, wow, he kicks it deep, and it's good, and it's 7-0, 9 seconds into the game, Pete.
Not good there. That's not how you want to start. But, hey, it is what it is, and we'll see. Yeah, I understand that we were going to come out throwing the ball a little bit more today. And, of course, first play of the game is a pick 6.
It is, but you know, there's not a whole lot of silver lining that we can say there, Pete.
No, there's not.
But I'll say this team is used to coming from behind. And, you know, it just seems like the more you challenge these young kids, the more they accept it and jump back in and are ready to go.
Well, the big key here is, Bart, my opinion, is how does Tank respond now after turning it over early like that, and not just turning it over, but, you know, for a touchdown. So Tank's going to have to really get his head straightened. You know, it's like golf. You got to forget about it and get to the next play.
That's exactly right. And so Pelham will be kicking off again. So a quick swing in momentum.
Wow.
We mentioned it before the game. Early advantage to the Pelham Panthers here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field.
Yeah, that was something there.
Wind's kind of taken out of the sails, and so here's a kick. It's going to be a squibber. Coming down to Jackson Olin, coming over to number 4, and he's running. He had a good run, good run. Cuts it back. He's got a wall.
That's Markel.
Markel missed a couple of weeks ago and then put him back for the kickoff and just makes a great run. The wall was just set up perfectly, and, you know, good to see him off that injury, be able to take that first ball and almost take it to the house, Pete.
He really did, and that's what we needed. That was the spark we needed right there, and it was well designed by, or well executed by our kids. There was blocking. Markel ran, you know, with his blockers, and hey, we're on the Pelham. What's that? 36.
36-yard line as the handoff will be to Kason Jones. Good cut. He's breaking tackles. He breaks another one and almost gets outside. This Pelham defense has had some trouble tackling, and apologize for – I was making sure it was Markel. Didn't know if he was going to be in the lineup tonight, and just a great run, great field position. So hopefully cut into this 7-0 lead early.
Yeah, it'd be nice, and I tell you what, that was an excellent run by Kason Jones. He got 7 yards, but it was after contact too.
Jaden Chambers will be split out left. To Brian Adams. In the slot, there's a pass on the outside to Kaiser Jones. Just took his eyes off of it. A little bit too quick, so it'll bring up 3rd and short, though. Typically, we've seen early in the season, Jackson will have been backed up in 3rd and longs. It'll be 3rd down and short here, getting up close to the red zone.
Yeah, and Kaiser that time, like you said, it hit him right in his hands. He just took his eyes off of it, and that's just a rare miss from Kaiser.
It is. Tank back in the shotgun. Kason Jones back there with him. He's going to hand off to Kason. Big hole on the right side, and he's going to the house, folks.
He went, baby.
Touchdown, Kason Jones. Touchdown, Mustangs.
No flags either.
Tell him, Pete, we have no flags, and how big was that hole? How about that offensive line for the Mustangs?
I tell you what, I think I could have run through that one, but I'm going to tell you, Kason showed some amazing speed. He was there in no time, and hey, I like that. That was a quick drive, and we got it back.
Absolutely. Saw Jacorian Wren in on offense. He's going to play some offense tonight. Great job on that right side, Johnson and Roscoe. So here comes Amadou Ba trying to tie the game here very early. There's the snap. The kick is down, and Ba made it.
Yes.
Just hooked it inside the outside, the left upright, and so your score's going to be 7-7. 2 minutes, 1 second gone in this game. Coach Vakakis predicted a shootout, and you're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be right back, folks, with more Mustang football.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu, as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
Well, folks, catch your breath. It's 7-7, 2 minutes into the game in this huge Region 6 matchup between Pelham and Jackson Olin. Both teams fighting for that playoff spot. Homewood's involved in it as well. Carver in the mix too. You got some head-to-head games coming, and so, great answer by these young Mustangs to have. Great job by Markel to get the ball into Pelham territory, into a trip for to the red zone by Morgan and Morgan. We don't want to forget them on that touchdown run. He did go into the red zone.
He did, we did, and we scored.
Good kick by Amadou Ba all the way down to the 10-yard line. There's a fumble. Keep your lanes, guys. And they bring down the Pelham Panther. Struggling for more yardage was Copeland, number 11. Freshman, probably be seeing more of him the next couple of years. So here comes this Jackson Olin defense for their first stand of the evening. Jacorian Wren getting right over the ball. Saw him outside the locker room, spending some time with himself before the game. Huge game for this senior. The offers just continue coming. And a few injuries on the defensive side of the ball, but we will have Bakari back in the middle tonight, which will be great.
Yeah, he was out with an injury. He got healed over time there.
So Langford pitches over to Gamble. Gamble's going to be stopped after a gain of about 5. Gamble last week, an amazing 23 carries, 255 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He was the player of the week in numerous Metro press outlets. And so you got a quarterback here in Xavier Langford, who's a senior, who Coach Fakakis just absolutely continued to rave about, and they've seen him before. Dual threat, but this team's going to run a lot of triple option stuff, so you got to have your assignments. You got to keep those young eyes, not going for all the fakes. Langford's going to hand to Gamble. He's got a hold, but a good play right there by Jacorian Wren. It will be a first down, but he might have gone a long way, Pete, if he hadn't tackled him.
Yeah, Jacorian was, like you said, got a first down, but he did save a big gain there. He held on to him, and the senior, as he does, he comes up with a big play.
He did, and so Case Boston is going to be over here on this right end. Kobe Moultrie is out this evening. TD played a great game Saturday, even though it didn't turn out. And congratulations to your Auburn Tigers last week for the whipping you gave me. But there's a triple option we were talking about, and great play by Kaiser Jones to fight off the block. Assignment football, everybody was covered, had the fullback, had the quarterback, had the pitchman, Pete.
Yeah, Kaiser right there fought off his block from the wide receiver and just held his ground, and they gained 4 downs. Could have been more.
They did. Second down. He had to fight off that block by who we mentioned earlier on that pick 6. Ferguson also plays a little bit of receiver for Pelham. He was out there blocking. Correction, that was Wilkins. So here goes Langford, 7-7 game here, 9:20 to go, first quarter, a lot of points early. McCready takes a difficult angle, and Kaiser Jones again coming up from the safety spot, just getting used to playing football, Pete. Coach Fakakis continues to talk about his progression.
I'll tell you what, he closed that time. They got third and like 1, but the way Kaiser Jones closed and the awareness he had in recognizing what was going on.
Well, he's one of those guys that can play receiver and safety. Some receivers can't play safety, but he obviously is settling into that role great. Excellent acceleration to come up for the hit.
It really was.
Third down and short, right at the 50-yard line. Huge play here for the defense. And there's
Wow!
How about that play from the freshman?
Wow! He stood him up, Bart, that time, and he pushed back.
He's been waiting for a big play moment all year, Pete, and right there, gonna force a punt. How about this Mustang defense on the first stand of the night?
Lord have mercy. Eric Mew, freshman, looked like a seasoned veteran there, the way he form tacto, perfect form.
You got to think about it. He's been in every. Bakari was out the last couple of games, but he's been at that linebacker spot every single game as a freshman, getting beat on, getting better. And that time, the anticipation just through the hole and fourth down. So there will be a punt. Markel and Erdy back.
That was exciting.
Whew! I heard that leather pop.
Yes, and they're faking it.
And they're going to fake it, and it's
he's going to get it by hair.
I don't know. I don't know if he got it. He's not going to get it. They've already moved the chains.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure. Actually, they moved the chains. They're going to bring this back and measure it.
Yeah, Coach Fakakis is upset that they did that fast.
Well, Gamble had it. It looked like it was a great spot by the official, and we couldn't see where the ball was, but the body might have been across, but it looked like the ball was not.
And from this angle, you might be right.
It's not
short.
a first down from this angle. And they're
short.
giving them a first down. Wow. It may have been a first down, but not at that spot.
And
but either way, you know, how about the guts by
Pelham's coach? He went to bat early, didn't he? That was gutsy. I guess he realized this is going to be a high-scoring game himself. He wants
absolutely.
to get some points.
And understanding that you saw those holes early might be. Oh, and there's a great play coming in by Case in Boston. And Paris Watson as well, the senior, coming in to make the play. Eric Muse there also.
Yeah, that time Kaysen really read it well, and they lost 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pep in the step after that off week from this Jackson Olin Mustang defense, Pete.
Yeah,
really seeing these guys fly around the ball, and you know, they understand the importance of this game. Langford gonna fake and have a wide open receiver. It's gonna be a 80 pop, the old school 80 pop pass across the middle to number 46, Pritchett. He catches it, takes it first down. Sold out to the run, and it's going to be open those times sometimes, and Langford made a great play.
He was wide open, uncontested catch there. He just a throw and catch that got about 30 yards and a first down to the Jackson Olin 23.
First down and 10, Pelham, 7-7 game, and Langford's going to fall down. He and Gamble got tangled up in the backfield. We'll take it. We'll take that because,
yeah, that had some potential there. And Langford looks like a big kid from here, too, I tell you. Good-looking athlete.
He's 6'2", 195. Good size. Got some colleges looking at him, that option type running offenses. But, you know, it's similar in preparation to that wing T because there's so much eye candy, as you hear, like from Gus Malzahn. People talk about his offenses like that. So you really got to stay disciplined and tackle everybody.
Yeah, you do. You go. And
second long, there's that option play. There's a fumble, and the ball's on the ground, and Jackson Olin had a chance, and it's still on the ground. Who got it? Looks like the Mustang had it. Erdy comes out with it. Erdy comes out with it. Turnover Mustangs.
Right. Yeah, you're right. We had a chance at it as soon as they fumbled, and it got bounced around, and then Erdy came up with the fumble. So right here at 6:21 left in the first quarter, big break for the Mustangs.
Pitch relationship wasn't great that time from Langford and the running back, and it just skirted through his hands. And great job by the Mustang defense not giving up on the play and fighting and getting that. That's a game-winning play that will get you in the playoffs.
That's right. And, you know, a young team like this, like I said, we've got 6 games under our belt. You never know how an off week's going to come, especially after a victory. Sometimes you want to keep playing, but it looks like we're doing well here.
There's a handoff to McCready, the sophomore we talked about, or actually talked about, had his, I apologize again, folks. We didn't get the number changed before the game last week, but McCready's played great. And so now you see him in at running back, backing up Case in Boston, getting some touches on offense as well. Made a couple of huge plays on defense in the game against Jefferson.
Yeah, he
Davis
did.
County.
Yeah, he did.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Jackson Olin. Brandon Ward back, and he's going to be sacked. Didn't have time at all. Number 51, Cruz, with the sack.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of holding our blocks on these pass plays, especially when we're trying to get some yardage on it. You got to hold your block just a tad longer.
Yeah, also rushing. You had blitz coming from everywhere there, taking advantage of this young offensive line. Plummer and Rushton also providing pressure. Cover 3 look, as Coach Fakakis talked about this morning. Probably see a lot of swing passes. There's one there. Get it out to your athletes.
And he did. Look, he's got his first down.
Smiley broke a tackle.
It's Cornelius King.
Excuse me, it is Cornelius King, number 13. Can't see on the back of the jersey with the flap jacket. King, great play as Khalil King's out.
Yeah, I saw Khalil on crutches earlier.
He has a toe injury. And those things, I can speak from experience, man. Those things are no fun to deal with. But
no.
Kilnarius, they're showing some speed, breaking tackles. Good block on the outside by Chambers as well. So here's Ward. He's going to hand off to Kaysen. He's going to get about a yard. 4:40 to go here, 7-7. in this big region matchup between the Panthers and the Mustangs. Beautiful evening here, Pete. Couldn't ask for better temperature and, good little breeze up here on top of the press box.
Yeah, it's fall weather, and I welcome it because this heat can get to you. We're still taking timeout water breaks in mid-October.
Region 5 action here. Class 6A, Birmingham metro area. Going deep here is going to be Ward, and he's going to overthrow King. Good coverage that time.
Yeah, that was. The Pelham guy, number 1, was right with him step for step.
Yeah, Ferguson was tested against Carver, and he was able to knock a lot of passes away. As you remember the Carver game, they just throw a lot of those fade routes, connected on a couple, but pivotal game here this evening in Inslee. It's 3rd down and long. It's the Jackson Olin band, crowd, cheerleaders, everyone really into this game, understanding the importance. There's a playoff feel to this game.
Yeah,
as we move along in it.
That's right. I mean, it's time to put your chin strap on and go at it.
Brandon Ward changing the play. He's going to be by himself in the backfield. 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback draw. Ward's going to get about 3, and there's a flag. Pelham sideline.
Yeah, you wonder what that is over on that side. That time Tank just pulled it down. He tried to, hoping for a little break up the middle, but Pelham closed on him quick.
So what's the call going to be? It's an illegal shift, looks like, against Jackson Olin. Is going to back it up about.
Well, they're actually going to decline and force the punt.
They are going to decline it and force the punt. So it was not a dead ball foul. Excuse me, it's holding. Thought he had signaled illegal shift. He declined the penalty, so it was holding. And field position battle here, 4th and long inside Panther territory. Go ahead and punt it deep. Corey and Wren back. He's been pretty consistent, 30 to 35 yards of a punt. And here's a turn, turning over. Got a fair catch by Ferguson at the 10. Great punt, Jacorian.
Yes, it was. Jacorian just really punted that one just like Coach probably drew it up.
We're going to take a quick break here, and you're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. Back with more action here between Pelham and Jackson Olin in just a minute.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Inslee and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
Back live here. Jackson Olin on defense, and there goes Langford. Good defense, good penetration by Jackson Olin. Looks like it. Guess who? The freshman linebackers, along with Boston. Bakari Kennedy, Eric Muse, Case and Boston all in on the play.
Yeah, I tell you what, that time he didn't gain anything, no gain.
Yeah, and this defense, without Q, Quandarius Robinson, who we all know it's probably out for the year, just a tough ankle injury, has had surgery. But this defense has gotten better. We'll get into it at halftime. Coach Bush and the assistants have done a great job. So it'll be 2nd down. Here comes Langford. He's going to pitch on the outside.
Oh, Erdy, what a play by Erdy.
Erdy Polnitz's coming up to make a great play on Copeland, the freshman, number 11. Seen him get the ball a couple of times as the Panthers trying to get their young talent involved early. But the pursuit is it's different than it was earlier in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Erdy that time just came up, and he was determined he was going to bring him down.
3rd and medium long here, about 7.5 for Pelham. Langford gets his troops ready. Gamble to his right. There's the snap. He's going to hand it to Gamble, and Gamble's going to get through, but didn't get the first down. He's a little bit short.
Yeah.
Eric Muse was not going to let that happen, was he? He just got enough of him. Looks like it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And what is Pelham thinking here? Are they thinking they're going to go for it? Are they going to they're going to see how close they are, I guess. They're going to get a measurement on it.
Yeah, Coach Causey and his staff begging a little bit for that measurement. It's on the other side of the field, but they will get it. So they'll bring the chains out here. So congratulations, Pete. Your Auburn Tigers took care of my Bulldogs in
they did,
great fashion.
And then they turned around and laid an egg last week at Florida. But you know what? That was such an emotional game against Mississippi State. And then it's a tough place to go down to Gainesville.
Swamp's tough, man. Me and Daddy used to go down there when I was a kid, man. We had games stolen from us down there. But it's, the thing is, it's any time, you got a great quarterback, and he's going to be really, really, really great.
Yeah, he's just made some freshman mistakes.
Happens, man. But that doesn't mean he's not
the first down.
Great.
I thought he was going to be short.
They did get the first down.
But, Auburn, and, Auburn, they got a hurdle to overcome. Boobie Whitlow's out for about 4 to 6 weeks. That's going to be a tough blow there. Nobody really has played much, doesn't have any carries behind him. One of those things Gus does, he wears you out.
Big game at Neyland Stadium tomorrow for my Bulldogs. Hopefully we can go up and take care of business. So first down back here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field. Langford in that power eye offset. Kind of a weird setup. There's the option pitch, and it's going to be really defended well, but still a gain of 3.
Yeah, they were like a fingertip away from knocking that pitch down. Something's, like you said earlier, something's going to happen here because they're just playing out, lights out here, just throwing it around.
Yeah, and, when that offense gets going and they get 3 and 7 and 12 a chunk and they keep your offense off the field, we're almost at the end of the first quarter here. It's kind of settled down from that early score, and here goes Langford. He's going to throw the ball out to number 12, Wilkins, and he's going to break a couple of tackles, but it looks like we may have a hold and it might come back.
Yeah, there was a flag thrown right down. As soon as he caught it, right after he caught it, the ref threw a flag. So over there on about the Pelham 31 on the sideline. Let's see what that's going to be. I hope it's a hold.
Markel Williams was out there.
Yeah, it is. Good call,
Kaiser
partner.
Jones coming in as well to clean it up. But that's a big penalty there. Going to take away the yardage that was gained. And
yeah, they had a first down, but they were going to move the chains, and a little holding call was going to take that away.
So a big yellow flag by the official. We don't mind the call. It is holding against Pelham. So, yeah, this playoff race is just something crazy. We were talking today, and so you've got Homewood, Carver, Pelham, and J.O. Homewood 1-2, Carver 1-2, Pelham 1-3, and J.O. 0-3. So this is a must-win. Got to get that first one on the board here for the Mustangs to keep those playoff hopes alive. There's going to be the handoff. Big hole to Gamble.
Woo.
He's going to run over Kaiser Jones.
That's first down, too, I tell you what.
On his way to a first down, and that hole was big, running right off of that left side of the Pelham line. Big number 74.
Yeah, they cleared a big hole that time.
Gold in the center with a big hole. Here goes Langford. He's going to hand it off to Gamble again on that inside drag, and there's a big hole. And
another first down. There's a late hit.
First down, late hit. I was trying to see what that flag was for as Amaria Caffey brought him down.
They might tack on another 10 yards here.
Big
face mask.
Big Davenport, the tackle for Pelham, is a freshman on that left side. Also,
yeah, they got some big boys on that line, don't they?
Number 60, Newell, the sophomore. So this offensive line for Pelham is young, just as the Jackson Olin defense is young up front. And so, but like you'd said earlier, Pete, it is the 7th game of the year, and these teams have been tested. They've played good competition, and so you expect now to see that growth.
Well, that's right. I mean, you knew the first part was going to be tough with all the youngsters, but now, hey, they got some game experience. Another big hole there.
Langford going to hand it off to Gamble again, and he's 255 yards last week, as we said.
He's a good-looking running back.
Under a minute here to go in the first quarter. Tie score, 7-7. Mustangs, Panthers.
Card Kennedy hit him at the line, and he kept going after contact, got him 5 yards.
Well, and this has been a very impressive drive that started at the 10-yard line. Pelham trying to go 90 yards. This probably will be the last play, barring an incompletion or a penalty, of the first quarter. Tie game here in Inslee.
Yeah.
Here goes Langford. He's going to pitch over to the freshman.
Oh,
and
nice.
that's a great
play
tackle.
that time. Who's that? Markel Williams,
Yeah,
number
Markel.
4, who's got to come off. His helmet came off.
It's like he lost his helmet. Yeah, he's going to come off. Bakari's going to come back in and replace him. So the freshman Copeland getting a lot of touches for Pelham. It's typically he, Gamble, or Langford, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in Inslee at P.D. Jackson-Olin Field with your score, Jackson-Olin 7, Pelham 7. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in just a minute with the second quarter.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Back live here at P.D. Jackson-Olin Field. 7-7 game between Pelham and Jackson-Olin. Pelham Panthers making the trip, up 65. There's a pitch to the freshman again, and he's going to have some room. Kaiser Jones comes up and closes ground. But Copeland, they like to get the ball in his hands. It's basically a three-man show on offense, as we said, Pete. It's going to be Langford, it's going to be Gamble, or it's going to be Copeland.
Yeah, it is so far. They've thrown the ball very few times there. Basically, they look like an option running team, and they're running their offense very well.
Yeah, I want to see Bakari or Eric Muse come in and make a big play right here. Where you at, Ja'Cory and Wren?
Time for it.
Where's – oh, almost a
Almost.
fumble.
And who's that on?
No, that looks like that is Amaria Caffey coming through and
Amaria
making the
Caffey.
play. Had some confusion. Looked
Number
like almost a
31.
fumble. So Caffey comes through. Good penetration that time by Nick Barnes and Ja'Cory and Wren on that defensive line of the Mustangs.
A couple freshmen in there, Nick Barnes and Caffey.
Yeah, so right now you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freshmen on the field right now. We'll talk about some of those freshmen on that defense here at halftime, along with the defensive coaches and the Jackson-Olin coaching staff. So here's Langford. He's going to go back to pass. Pressure on him, and there's a wide open guy.
Yeah.
Again, just lulled everyone to sleep and found his favorite target so far, number 46, Pritchett, just leaking out. That looked like the old ZY2 banana that Coach Gruden always talks about.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little wheel route out. He just slipped out. He did a good job of looking his receiver off and going to his little safety net out there, who's wide open.
Spider XZY banana or something like that. Spider 2Y banana. That's a good call, Jake.
Yeah, he got fired, didn't he, over the weekend, Jake Rudin?
Oh, Jay did, yes. Oh, and there's that turnover we needed.
what a
my
lucky break.
goodness
They're gonna
gracious.
score, aren't they?
Could have, and it looks like they will get in the end zone. Wow, Case and Jones came up to make a great play on the pitch. Hit the ball. It went up in the air, just like you talked about, Pete. There was that opportunity for the turnover. Couldn't make it happen. Touchdown Gamble. Panthers up 13-7.
Yeah, it was just right there. They actually hit it. It just fell right back into the running back's hands. And, we're looking at an extra point to go up 14-7.
Jimenez will attempt that. 10:45 to go here in the second quarter. Region 5 6A game, and the kick is going to be up, and he missed it. Hits the upright.
Yeah.
And as the goalposts rattle here at P.D. Jackson-Olin Field with your score, Pelham 13, Jackson-Olin 7, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Mustang Football, the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. Back in a minute.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
13-7 game here. P.D. Jackson Olin field. There's the kickoff by Jimenez. It's going to be Erdy Polnitz, and he's got some room if he can get to this wall over here. Good block there by Kaiser. Erdy makes a move, and he breaks a tackle. He's going to be tackled out of bounds.
Why? He just threw the flag late.
Kaiser Jones.
Come on, you can't throw a flag 5 seconds after you pass by it. You were standing right there.
Some great blocking by Kaiser Jones and T-shirt Calhoun, who is gimpy tonight with that ankle.
That looked like a good block to me. I mean, I hate that, but I hope the kid's okay.
Looks like he's going to be okay. Tough kid. That's going to be number 18, who plays linebacker. We mentioned his name earlier, Plummer, senior. Been through the battles. Out of nowhere was decapitated. Is that a good word for it?
Well, he was hit hard.
Now, see, that's the kind of hits I like to give people, and I would hit people like that. I didn't like to go hit them if they could see me, though. I never really liked that.
Well,
I didn't like to get hit either.
What, are you sneaky?
Absolutely. I didn't like to get hit, man. I guess that's why I wanted to play basketball.
Hey, basketball's around the corner. When does camp open?
It is. Practice starts in next week, I think, or maybe the 21st or 19th.
What's predictions for the SEC?
I will give them to you. I will give them to you after this play.
I want your top 2 teams.
I'll give you 3.
All right. Well, I know who those 3 are.
Here comes Jackson Olin and Tank Ward.
Little blitz coming.
He's going to have Jones in the background, hands it off to him. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So I think you always have to consider Kentucky in the mix.
Right.
Tennessee lost a lot. Not sure what they'll be. I think LSU and Florida will be really good, those 3. But I'll tell you who my sleeper is. Alabama. And I'll tell you why after this play.
All right.
Here goes Tank.
He's going deep.
Brandon Ward going deep. Had a mix-up in
it.
the route with Kelnarius King, so it's going to bring up 3rd down as a little crossed up between quarterback and receiver there. But I was fortunate enough to be on that Final Four team at Mississippi State, and after we went to the Final Four the next year, Ole Miss won the West for the next 2 years. So what it does to the other program after what Auburn did, and there's talent in Alabama, and this guy up-tempo, I think he'll fit those athletes, but they're going to play a different style that's up-tempo, and I just think it's going to – I think people will have to adjust the first year they see it.
So they'll buy in too, the kids.
I think they'll buy in. Everybody's saying good things, but that's just my outside prediction.
Hey, I like it.
And there's going to be a pass by Tank over to Kaiser Jones on 3rd down. Going to be out of bounds. So it's going to bring up a 4th down, and Jacorian Wren will punt it away. And I do think my Mississippi State Bulldogs will be extremely competitive. You know, a game here, a game there. Get the suspension back. Nick Weatherspoon's suspension is going to be a really big deal for the Bulldogs.
Does he come back right away or what?
10 games. It's part of that football suspension, that academic fraud stuff. So that's a big loss. But, SEC basketball is for real. And, it's something that everybody looks forward to now because the SEC went out and got coaches. And in turn they're getting players and getting victories. So here comes Jacorian Wren back to football. It's going to be 4th down. And there's a punt, and he barely gets it off. And
see if we can get a good roll.
It's a good roll. It's going to go sideways out to about the 35. Fortunate that one wasn't blocked, Pete.
Yeah, we were. I tell you what, Jacorian did a good job getting it out of there quick. But Pelham's going to be right in position to go up even more. Starting on the Jackson Olin, where are they going to put it here? On about the, 30?
It's going to be on around the 35, looks
35?
like.
Yeah.
One more basketball note. I do think Bruce will always be competitive. He seems to be that coach that continues to every year just reload, and his system's kind of like the one at Alabama that's tough. So I know you're excited about basketball.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
So here comes Langford. He's going to fake the pad. Here comes again. Kaiser Jones. He's going to make the hit. Open. Yeah, good 1st down play call. Expecting the run was Jackson Olin.
Yeah, Pelham, they've got Jackson Olin on the heels right now, mixing the play up.
Langford to Pritchett there. Good play call, good catch. Kaiser Jones just a little late on the tackle. Did get a good hit on him. So as the Jumbotron here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field yells defense, we will too. Need somebody to step up and make a play as this Pelham offense has been clicking the last couple of drives. Short field here to work with. They're in the red zone, and here goes Langford. He's going to hand it off to Gamble. Good relationship there. Nobody made a block on the outside. Markel comes in. That's how you play option defense, Pete.
Yeah, that time Markel read it, a little misdirection there, and he pulled it out and pitched it, and Markel came up and no gain. So that was a nice play there.
Fought off the block. Good job by Mario Caffey as well to make the quarterback pitch it. That was his responsibility. He did an excellent job. Number 12, Wilkins, will split out here to the right by himself, and there's a handoff to Gamble again, and he's going to be tackled. It's going to bring up a huge third down and medium here for Panthers.
I tell you what, one thing about this Gamble kid is he's got explosive starts, and he can he's almost running full speed within 2 or 3 steps. He's very quick.
He's in that role of an old, how about this name, Tommy Agee.
Oh yes. Old former
that's
Auburn
what it
great.
reminds me of. Just seeing him hit that hole quick. He's a fullback. He's a lot smaller probably, but got that.
Looked like Pelham moved.
It did look like Pelham moved, but I think they may catch Jackson Olin as Jacorian Wren, frustrated with his freshman partner Nick Barnes there. Might have gone a little early. It is going to be offside.
Yeah, and I thought it looked like the center had moved or something.
So it's going to be first down and goal, Pelham. One of those young mistakes that so anxious with all the things you got to think about, the relationship and this triple option, and just a little lapse in thought there by Nick. It's going to be first and goal, Pelham. 13-7 lead, trying to add to that. 8:23 to go here in the second quarter. Here goes Langford. He's going to hand it off. Oh, great fake.
And he's in the end zone.
Great fake there, handed it off to Gamble, or we thought he did, but he didn't. Langford, the senior quarterback, savvy senior quarterback, pulls it out, runs into the end zone, touchdown Pelham, 19-7 Panthers.
Well, I tell you what, this offense at Pelham is for real. I'm gonna tell you, right now they're having their way.
Well, they're controlling the line of scrimmage much better than they did early in the game, and then once you get those chunk yardages on those runs going, man, it's hard to stop. So Jimenez is going to put it through, and it's 20-7 now. We're going to take a quick break. Looks like there are no flags, so yeah, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Jackson Olin trailing by 13. Got to come back.
Hey, Rick, are you a doctor?
I confess, I'm not actually a doctor, but I'm the car doc.
What's Car Doc, Rick?
Car doc is an exclusive membership in our maintenance program.
Oh, cool. What does it offer?
You can get roadside assistance, you're gonna get your oil change, you're gonna get your brakes checked. Car doc is available on new and used cars, giving you the greatest of service, maintenance, and repairs. That's right, it's worth $3,000 to you right here at Freeway Honda.
You're right, so come on in for as little as $25 a month on that Car Doc program. Here at Freeway Honda, 5 Points in Inslee, or online at freewayhondaal.com.
Jimenez kicking off for the Panthers. He's going to kick it deep, and it's going to bounce into the end zone. Erdy Polnitz's chasing it, but not going to get there. First and down. It'll be first down and 10. Jackson Olin at the 20. The Jackson Olin faithful, cheerleaders and band, having a good time this evening. Cognizant of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as I am, with my Big Joe Heitch towel here, Pete.
I like
One
that.
of my dad's old towels
I
right
like
there, man.
that.
He had 54 towels. That was his October towel.
Wow.
So
Nice.
shout out to Big Joe Heitch. As Jackson Olin's got to get something going here, Pete.
Yes, we do. We do.
Brandon Ward and the offense have been silent here the last 3 possessions, and so he's going to drop back. Nobody was open, and good pressure that time. And I'm telling you, man, number 47, as I mentioned early in the broadcast for Pelham, is Rushton, and he is really talented, Pete.
Yeah, he is. He's coming on the blitz a lot, but I tell you what, he's also adjusting when he gets past, and he'll come back and make the play from behind a lot of times. I've seen him tonight.
Yeah, good-looking kid. You know, just you can tell guys who've played some football.
He's a ball hawk. I mean, he wants to get in on the action. He looks like he's coming again.
Only a junior.
Oh, he's going back in.
Rushton, and so
he's open. If he can get it to him, he was wide open there. Number 19 for Jackson Olin. sophomore neighboring Adams was wide open, Bart, that time about the Jackson Olin 40.
He was open. Tank just had a little bit too much on that one, so it's going to bring up again a 3rd and long like we mentioned earlier. That's when this offense has problems, Pete. When it gets in that 2nd and 3rd and long, it's very hard to convert.
Yeah, it is.
King going to go into the slot.
Got one-on-one out here on the left side.
Looks like that should have been an offside maybe. No offside. Shot clock still not working. Not sure how much time. The official here at the back, you can see the back judge keeping the time. Jackson Olin gets the playoff. Here goes Tank. He's going to fake, and now he looks for Malik Lowe and just overthrows him a little bit. Malik Lowe in at receiver that time. Looked like he had a little opening there. Tank with a good fake, but just couldn't convert. So Jackson Olin will have to punt again.
We're just off just by a hair here. But these 3 and outs doesn't give our defense time to rest. And with Pelham, the way they're moving the ball, that's making it hard on us.
Ja'Cory Wren in his all too familiar punting stance. Got to get this thing off.
Yeah, that's about his 4th punt, isn't it?
Almost blocked the last one. Here comes Wren. They're coming again, but he gets it off. Better punt this time. Ferguson back. He's going to receive it. Running toward the Jackson Olin sideline, and he's going to be tackled by Erdy Polnitz and Paris Watson. Great pursuit there by Jackson Olin.
Yeah, he's still, this number 1 for Pelham, he's got some good hands, and he's got some good speed there. Very sure of himself with the ball.
Pick 6 earlier for Ferguson on the first play of the game. Started out the Mustangs on a 0-7 deficit. This field position will continue to mount with this triple option offense rolling down the field if Jackson Olin can't flip that script and get a stop here.
That's right. And he pulled it. He's got some running.
Langford's out, and somebody's going to have to catch him. Kaiser Jones will, and he'll run out of bounds. Erdy Polnitz as well. Huge chunk yardage for Langford.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, that was a huge hole, and he showed great speed, Langford, and he was run out of bounds by Polnitz. It looked like at the where are they, on the 15? So they're in the red zone.
Yeah, right now the freshmen and sophomores on that left side of the line are having their way with this young Mustang defense. Those battles will continue for the next few years. Here goes Langford, and there's going to be a whistle. It's going to be a
probably false start, maybe, I hope.
Let's see what old White Hat says. It's a dead ball, false start, good call, partner on the Panthers.
Let's back them up. We need to back them up as many times as we can.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating when you're out there and you know what's coming, and it's still difficult because there's just so many different variations. And look at how wide the splits are with those linemen, just creating huge running gaps for guys like Gamble.
Yeah. Who got a quick 3 yards there too.
Got a quick 3, good play there.
Ja'Cory Wren brought him down. Ja'Cory Wren is the senior is really. He really plays hard every play, too, I'm going to tell you.
He does, and Bakari Kennedy, good to see him back in on that tackle. So,
let's see, number 34, Sugar Wolf's in there.
Sugar Wolf's in, and also looks like, that looks like Erdy Polnitz back. So here's a quick pass, and it's going to be a touchdown right in front of Kaiser Jones to number 46 again on the 80 pop pass. Pritchett, touchdown Pelham.
Right now, Pelham's just eating our lunch. We just don't have an answer for what they're doing. They're executing, and we are just a step behind.
Step behind there. Kaiser Jones settling into that safety position, has been really good against the run, but just those quick passes, and you can tell they don't run a lot of pass plays, Pete.
Yeah.
So you know that they practice those pop passes and those ones, those old school, when the linebacker gets out of the way, I'm going to
They're executing.
Absolutely. Jimenez, we're getting to know him far too well. He's a good-looking kicker.
I tell you what, that is a nice-looking kick there. First, the miss he had actually hit the goal post, so he didn't miss by much. and gave us a good bounce back. But anyway, we're down, Bart, 7-27.
We are. It's 27-7. Coach Vakakis thought the Panthers would score some points. We got to score with them. 6:41 to go here in the half. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back in a few.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Back here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field, the crowd is somewhat quiet as the Mustangs are down. And so here comes a run back by King. He's got some room, he's got some blocking, and he runs into the one guy that was there.
He ran right into him. If he'd just gone a little, cut up sooner or gone on outside, he'd gotten some more yardage. But nevertheless, it's going to be Jackson Olin football on about the, 16?
It will be on the 16, maybe 17-yard line, so it'll be first down. And right now is danger time.
Yeah, it is.
Pete, you've got to get some points. You've got to get this offense rolling. Brandon Ward still in the game here, trying to get his offense rolling.
Coming off of a bye week, it's not how you want to look. It looks like we've got Tank in there hands off. Bart.
That's going to be McCurdy, and he's going to get about 5 yards. Good run right there by the sophomore, who we've been talking about more and more and more these last couple of weeks.
Pelham kid comes out with the football, but it was after the whistle was blown.
I like the effort. I would, why not? You got the momentum. That's Zuderhoek playing tricks with the refs. Kind of like his name was playing tricks with my tongue.
I was just thinking about that. What a name. You said it well, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it.
That sounded as good as I can say it.
I'm all for it.
Here comes Brandon Ward here. 2nd and medium now for Jackson Olin. Going to hand it off again in there to McCready. He's going to get about 3, maybe 2 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and short. I like the strategy here by Coach Vakakis to try to get a couple of runs going and keep this defense from Jackson Olin off the field and keep the offense obviously from Pelham off.
Yeah, we got to rest our defense because right now Pelham is having their way, and we're just exerting a lot of energy, Bart, on that defensive side. Defensive line is struggling tonight. Might have something to do with, like you pointed out, the offensive line split.
Those splits are hard to deal with. So there's a fake pitch by Brandon Ward, and he's not going to get it. And I think you're going to have to see Coach Vakakis think about it here.
Well, we got 5 minutes left in the halftime.
And he's going to punt it.
Yeah.
Just deep in your own territory, it's tough to give them that short of field as they've been getting chunk yardage. And so hopefully get a good punt here by Jacory and Wren. It'll be 4th down and maybe 2.
Well, you don't want to, a touchdown here by Pelham would actually put a nail in the coffin, almost insurmountable. But, hey, 27-7 is a tall task, but it's not unthinkable. Good snap.
Wren going to kick it and gets a good bounce. Good call by Coach Vakakis. Going to flip the field down to the 25-yard line. We'll keep it right here.
And that time, I don't know if number 1, what's his name? That's not Ferguson. Ferguson. He had a chance to come up and field it. I don't know if he just lost the ball or what because, man, that thing hit and got another 20 yards on the roll.
As a former punt returner, those were the ones you like to see, that you could catch on the run.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have to catch it with everybody running at you. But, yeah, like you said, just not sure if he lost in the lights. But
I can't figure out why he would let that hit.
So Pelham now, 1st and 10, 4:21 to go, up 20 points here on the Mustangs. Here goes Langford, and he's going to pass it out to Copeland, and Copeland's going to get all the way up to the 43-yard line for a first down. A little swing pass out, kind of caught Cason Jones in no man's land.
Yeah,
it's going to be first down Pelham.
You see who made the tackle down there? Jacory and Wren was running downfield and made the tackle.
And that's the kind of effort that, you're going to see from him, and it's just someone trying to make a play here and just get this momentum changed over with 4:10 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, we need a leader to step up here and just take the team put them on their back and say, hey, guys, this is going to stop right now.
There's the pitch, going to be out to Copeland again, and good play.
Who was that random out of bounds? Was that Bakari? I think it's number 5. No, that was Erdy Polnitz.
Looks like Erdy Polnitz. Good play.
Yeah, gain maybe a yard if they're lucky. They still got plenty of time, Bart, 3:58.
And that's a long run for a safety against this option, man. You got to cover a lot of ground and get up there. Good job by Erdy to stop him for only a 1-yard gain because Copeland's a speedster.
Yeah, it looks like this defense is still on the field, man. They are just playing most of this game.
Really need to stop here. There's Jones going to make the quarterback pitch it, and here goes Copeland, and he's got some running room, and he's going to be out to the 42-yard line of Jackson Olin.
We have no answer, but I mean, that was a well-executed play. They had the blocking out there, and that was just a easy little pitch out, and they got a first down. They're moving the chains.
Well, I've kind of reverted back to that earlier in the year when the offense is stagnant. It just puts so much pressure on this young defense to get stop after stop, and Pelham is in their element right now with those wide splits and just getting chunks of yardage. First down, there's a handoff to Gamble, and he's going to be brought down by Jacorian Wren and Eric Muse after about 3 yards.
Yeah, those wide splits are messing with us a little bit. I think we're just not sure of the assignments with them.
Yeah, and it's they've caught a couple of times sealing off the wall with the fullback on our inside linebackers, those young freshmen, and it's a different scheme. It's something you haven't seen, and you have to get a little bit used to it. So here's Langford here now, 2nd down and 7 on the pitch. There goes Cason Jones, and Copeland again is going to be close to first down yardage. I think he's got another one, and that Pelham crowd over there is cheering on their Panthers is his first down after first down.
I'm going to tell you something. This does not look like a team that's only won one game.
It does not. They are clicking right now for sure. Got the momentum last week. They were 0-6 and won last week.
So that was their first win last week, and it's the momentum is carrying over. Sometimes you wonder when you have an off week. We went in an off week after a much-needed win. Should we have kept playing? I mean, of course, we couldn't control that.
Good point.
But we had that going, and we come back a little flat tonight, whereas if we'd gone off week on a loss, who knows? I don't know. It's a hard one here.
And it's kind of like, you saw in the Auburn-Mississippi State football game. First play of the game is a pick 6.
Yeah.
You're down 7-0. You answer, but then you dig yourself a hole, and you've given them 7 points. And, when you're down 20 points in the first half, it's hard against anybody to come back.
And if we go down 27 here, it's going to really be tough.
So good time out here by Coach Fakakis, seeing and understanding that his defense has been on the field for a long time, trying to get him a break and just tense this thing up and get that wall standing firm.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's a tough game.
Well, this young offensive line from Pelham has been extremely impressive. Great to see Q out there helping his teammates out any way he can.
Yeah, I saw him before the game.
Keeping him hydrated. Great kid.
He's a good kid. He was hoping that we could make it to the playoffs so he could come back and play this year.
There's an inside scissors handoff to Gamble. Jackson Olin, great defense that time. Jacorian Wren and Bakari Kennedy on the play, sticking to their assignments. Going to bring up a 2nd down and about 6, maybe 7 for the Panthers.
Yeah, that clock's slowly running. Plenty of time, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and they're on our 29.
Got to get him to a 3rd down somehow. Here goes Langford. He's going to hand it off to Gamble. Good play right there by Cason Boston.
Big number 3. He looked like Jaws right there. He's just on him in no time, bringing him down.
He was, as we mentioned on the other side, Colby Moultrie out tonight due to injury. So here's that big 3rd down and medium we've been asking for. Defense finally gets a chance to make a stop and force a 4th down play.
Yeah, let's see if Nicholas Barnes and Jacorian Wren and Mr. Jones over there on the other side can do something about this. Oh, yes.
There's a pitch out to Davenport, and Copeland's going to be brought down that time by Erdy Polnitz.
Big loss there, Bart. Big loss.
And look who's coming over to the play again, Jacorian Wren. Big stop for this Mustang defense to hold.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to punt it here on about the 36. It'd be a long field goal, but you know, why try it? They could punt it, force us deep, and anything could happen. But I tell you what, Jacorian Wren, for us to have given up 20 points, he's playing a heck of a game. He's doing his part.
He's doing his part, playing everywhere. And with a timeout on the field right now by Jackson Olin, good timeout by Coach Fakakis to save those precious seconds in the first half. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. Back in a sec.
Right now, we'd like to take a minute to thank all of our sponsors. Complete Cleaners, International Wines, Watkins Cleaners, Inslee Beauty Supply, Crawford Charters, Apollo Plumbing, Life Key Financial.
Back live here, P.D. Jackson Olin Stadium. Zuderhoek back in punt formation for Pelham. Early opponents, Markel Williams back deep for the Mustangs. There's the kick. It's going to be a high kick. It's going to bounce somewhat for Jackson Olin. It's going to be about the 12-yard line, 1:41 to go.
A pretty effective punt.
So Brandon Ward, excuse me, Pete, bringing the team back on. Go ahead.
Us deep.
He did pin us deep. You know, and it seems like we've started here all except that first drive.
Yeah, that first drive was, you know, they had that pick six, and yeah, that's right. They had that pick six, and you know, then we come back and answer. It's what you want.
So now, trying to find a little life here late in the first half. Jackson Olin really in desperate need of some points. Brandon Ward's going to have a quarterback draw, and he's going to have some room. He breaks a tackle. He's running over people at the 30-yard line. Hurry up, Mustangs, first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, that time I think it was right. It was a designed quarterback draw, and it was wide open for a good 15 yards.
Jackson Olin in the hurry up now, trying to go fast. Brandon Ward gets the signal in from the sideline, signals his teammates. He's by himself back there. He's going to throw it out to – did he catch?
No, he was on his knee, but he didn't catch it anyway. It's a good thing because we'd have lost yardage there.
Yeah, tried to set up the screen pass to Adams on the trips left. Wasn't able to convert. So clock stops, though, which
clock
is
stops,
good.
1:26 left.
Doesn't hurt you that bad. It will bring up second down and 10.
That's right. That's right.
So now Jackson Olin, Coach Fakakis, making sure he gets what he wants in here, has more time with the clock stopped.
I mean, Bart, we score here and we get within 13. You know, it's anybody's game, and maybe we can get some momentum going coming out.
Well, you know that Coach Fakakis wants to get some kind of points and get in this locker room.
Yeah, even if it's a field goal, but Cobb is doing a good job. I mean, Bah.
Here goes Brandon Ward back to pass. He's going across the middle, and that may be interference. No flag.
That time he was breaking free, Bart, over the middle. Tank's a little late getting the ball to him because he was open early. And then the DB over there, the safety rather for Pelham, number 27, came up and read it very good and got there by the time, you know, the ball did.
Yeah, good play that time by number 27, Calderon, the free safety. Scrappy little football player.
Yes, a scrappy little team. That's a good adjective there.
They are. So here's Brandon Ward. He's going to throw it to Jaden Chambers, and right through his hands would have been a first down.
Oh, and he was wide open. You got to hold on to that. It was right there.
So
brings
now,
up a fourth down.
Now the tables turn, and Pelham will get the ball back. Yeah, wide open there. You know, good route, had him first down, and Jaden just
good throw. The ball was
to
delivered and went right through it. You got to concentrate. A lot of that's just concentration. You know, they work on those drills in practice. They work on them before game, throwing them.
So Jacorian Wren with his 6th punt of the evening from in his territory. He'll be standing about his 16 when he receives it. Pelham's come after him a couple times. Here they come again. And he has kicked it off the side of his foot, and it's going to bounce out at the 50 with 1:08 to go.
Plenty of time for them to do something, but it's also plenty of time for us to do something too.
Yeah, probably not going to see, Pelham does have their timeouts left, 2 for sure. I think they may have all 3.
Yeah, I don't think they've called one yet. I think you're right.
1:08 to go, 27-7. Pelham on top here, thanks to a pick-6 first play of the game and just some methodical offense with this triple option attack. So there's the handoff that time. It's going to be Gamble, and he is kind of breaking into the secondary. Going to be brought down after a game of 8.
And he is running hard, Bart. I'm going to tell you, I'm impressed with this. The quarterback and Gamble, I'm going to tell you, I'm impressed with them.
Yeah, they are. They're taking advantage of the opportunities given for sure. Going to be a timeout, Pelham. 59 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here.
Doesn't get easier next week either. Helena coming into town.
No, and as we mentioned, at the top of this playoff picture in Region 5, Helena is 3-0. Chelsea at 3-1 and Minor at 3-1, who we saw both of those teams as well. It's top heavy with those 3 teams.
Yeah.
Helena has been impressive. They will, as you said, be here next week, and still opportunities. You got to get 2 wins against someone in these last 3. You would like to get the one tonight and not put the pressure on it to be against the #1 team, Helena, of course. But right now, it's looking like the Mustangs are going to have to make a big play, get in this locker room, get regrouped, and come out in the second half and chip away at this lead.
So we got 2nd and about 2. See if we can stop them here. We got to get that clock gone, don't we?
Need a stop. So Langford, only option pitch, and that's a great play by Erdy Polnitz. As Pritchett, who we've mentioned catching a couple of those passes, favorite receiver for Langford on the pitch. It is going to be a first down. Clock stops, 53 seconds to go. I like the play call by Coach Causey to run into the short side of the field and give a better opportunity to get out of bounds there and save a timeout.
Yeah, they're clicking right now. That's all I can say is this offense is clicking.
So Langford in his familiar spot, pressure on him, and there's a pass. Kaiser Jones comes back to the receiver and makes a play.
That was good coverage that time by Kaiser, not really letting the receiver get to the ball.
That was Lyles, another junior, a lot of youth on this Pelham team. Quarterback Langford is really one of the only seniors on this offense. So here comes Langford. It's going to be 2nd down and 10, 48 seconds to go. This Jackson Olin defense looking for a turnover. Langford's going to throw across the middle.
Oh, what a catch.
Good
throw and catch.
And good catch. That's going to be number 12 for Pelham. On the diving grab, Wilkins. Good pass by Langford. It was good coverage there.
McCurdy was right
McCurdy.
on. Yeah, he had a chance to knock it away.
He did, just a little outside his outstretched arms. 43 seconds to go, and good clock management here by Pelham as well.
Yeah.
They get up quickly after the first down. Clock rolling now. Here comes Kason Jones. Going to be a throw out on the outside. It's going to be Lyles, and he's going to be brought down. Pelham will have to take a timeout here.
And they do. With 32 seconds left. They're trying very hard to get in the end zone for halftime.
They are in field goal range for Jimenez. We've seen him kick those extra points. Got plenty of leg to make one. But, if you're Coach Causey, you're thinking get 6.
Oh, yeah, you're thinking for the big picture. I mean, he missed that field goal, and they score. I mean, that extra point. And, of course, his thinking, he knows his offense and how they're clicking. There was no thought in his brain to go for 2 to make up for it. Too early in the game, he knew they're going to keep scoring.
Well, it's pretty much like Coach Fakakis said. He felt like that there would be some assignments that this young team hasn't seen a triple option, and he was prepared for that, but just felt like the offense would be able to click a little bit more, put a little bit more points on the board, and so far it hasn't happened.
No, Pelham's getting it. Well, they're just wearing it out, and Our offense just hadn't had a chance to click.
So a big second down play here with 32 seconds to go from the 12-yard line. Pelham knocking on the door again of that Mustang end zone. Here's Langford. He's going to hand it off, fake it to Gamble. And here comes Kason Jones. Langford's going to get away from him. And there goes Kason Boston. What some nifty running that time by Langford. Kason Boston did chase him out of bounds far enough. Didn't get a first down. Will bring up third down, Pete.
Yeah, but they call a timeout, so that you got 25 seconds left. Plenty of time. It's a little chess match going on right here.
Looks like they marked him out. So, yeah, the clock stops this time. They will have that one time out. Good break there for Pelham. So they will have one time out, maybe a chance to run it again before you have to start taking shots at the end zone. Here comes Langford, third down. Got his team up to the line. There's the quick pitch.
Oh, it's knocked away by Kason.
Jones knocks it away again. That was actually almost a forward pass, Pete.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I think it actually was.
But you know what? I think you're right. The marker has not moved from where it was.
And I think he called. You saw the white hat official stopping the clock. Clock would not have stopped if it would have been a fumble.
That's right. So it's 22 seconds left. It's fourth down. They can get a first down. It's not fourth and goal, so they can get a first down about on the 9-yard line.
Bringing Jimenez in for the field goal on fourth and short.
He's going to take the points. See if we can block one, Bart.
Don't need to jump offside here. There's the snap. Kick is down. Kick is up, and it's right through the uprights.
Well, he's a machine. He is a machine.
So our new score, Pelham 30, Jackson Olin 7 here in this first half. 16 seconds to go. All Pelham here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field in this first half. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back with the kickoff shortly.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Jimenez kicking off now, going to squib it down. Markel Williams is going to catch it at the 25, come to the sideline. He's got some room. He cuts it back up to about the 32, and he gets stepped on his head.
Did he get stepped on his head?
He did. Don't think it was malicious.
Yeah, it didn't look intentional, but it still happened.
It did. So 10 seconds to go. Time for maybe one play. No timeouts left for Jackson Olin.
I think if I'm coach, I'm just going to end it and get to the halftime.
Yeah, it hadn't been a good start here in this first half for Jackson Olin in this pivotal Region 5 game. Brandon Ward, Kason Jones next to him. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it to Kaiser Jones. And little outs away from his outstretched arms. He made a good effort at the ball, wasn't able to bring it in. 7 seconds to go. Second down 10. Trying to get the ball to your playmaker.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try, I guess, you know.
Rashad Sager, good-looking freshman in at tight end, number 81. Double coverage over here on Kaiser Jones. He's going to hand it to Kason Jones, and Kason's going to break tackles, and he gets up, and it's just like a first down. But that's going to be the end of the first half, and so we'll come back and talk about this defense, young defense, and these Jackson Olin coaches at halftime. But right now, Mustangs on the short end of the stick, 30-7 Pelham at the half. You're listening to Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu, as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
Well, Pete, back here for the second half. Jackson Olin got a lot of work to do. 30-7 score here. Pelham on top. What do we got to do here?
Well, first thing we're going to have to do here is get the ball. We need a 3-and-out, Bart, and get the ball back. This Pelham offense kind of had their way. Let's see if we made some adjustments. And, hey, just take one possession at a time and see if we can get a win each possession. Well, we're going to have to – the line's going to have to give them a little bit better protection, number one. That's been a problem. But the defense, the offense has got to click to give our defense a rest. They got worn out that first half.
Coach Fakakis understanding the importance. Goes with the onside kick. Amadou Ba with a good kick, but looks like it's going to be a false start, maybe offsides on Jackson Olin. I like the idea.
Yeah. But he kind of gave up the secret there, didn't it?
Yeah, interesting to see now. Amadou Ba looks over to the sideline, getting the call. Yeah, boy, it'd be nice to get an onside kick and get that ball, keep this Pelham offense off the field. I like the thinking for sure.
Well, possessions are going to be a key here.
Yeah, you know, you're probably not going to get but maybe 5 if you're lucky.
And what did we punt, about six times?
6 times in the first half. Jacorian Wren was in punt formation way too often. So Amadou Ba now will probably kick it deep from the 35 as the element of surprise is gone, and he hits a boomer.
He really did. Knocked him back
all the way into the end zone, out of the end zone. Amadou Ba with a little self-chest bump for number 99. I hear you, young fella.
I'm telling you, he has really improved from the first game to this one, and he is he's kicking that ball. We got a kicker.
Yeah, that time nothing to think about but just put that leg into it and showed the strength that we've seen in practice and on some of those extra points. Great job by Amadou Ba. So here's this Jackson Olin defense. Really in need of a stop here.
Yeah, big time, Bart. Big time. We need a big stop here.
Taylor Thomas over here. Oh, and there's a pass down the middle.
Wide open.
Wide open Pritchett. Good throw by Langford. Was under some duress.
We were very lucky that time because he was wide open and it hit him right in the hands in stride, and he just looked like he looked before he had secured the ball and just dropped it.
Well, Kaiser Jones was coming and probably saw him out of the corner of the eye, but got to hold on to that one if you're Pritchett. So it brings up 2nd down and 10. Good break early for the Jackson Olin Mustangs as an incomplete pass stops the clock.
Yeah, it does.
So here comes Langford, and we're going to have a false start on Pelham. Bringing up now 2nd down and 15. One of the few penalties on the Panthers this evening.
Yeah, they've played a relatively clean game, and they've just been executing that offense like they do.
So Gamble and Lyles in the backfield here with Langford. Those wide splits over here again, running right at those. Here comes Gamble. Eric Muse says none of it.
Eric Muse really said was right there, along with who's getting up there? Is that Barnes?
Nick Barnes there. Barnes. Grabbing a hold of Gamble's legs. Gamble, a good-looking fullback, as we mentioned earlier. Went for 255 last week, well over 100 yards here in the first half, or close to it. Has a couple of touchdowns.
He's got that good build.
So a large 3rd down and long here for this Jackson Olin defense. Got to get a stop and get the ball back and get the offense rolling. So here comes Langford. He's going to fake it. He's going to throw on a seam route, going to hit number 10 in stride. Great throw to his brother, little brother, W. Langford.
And he got the first down there too, Bart. That's had 3rd and long, and they convert. We had them right where we wanted.
They do. McCurdy was there, just a little late. Excellent throw by Langford again, showing his savvy senior prowess back in the pocket in a 3rd and long to get the conversion.
Yeah, he's a good-looking quarterback. He understands this offense.
And there's a pitch, going to be out on the outside to number 21 again, Lyles, and he's going to be brought down by Markel Williams. Gain of about 6.
And we're not coming up to take that pitch guy. That pitch guy is wide open. I don't know what the answer is. If we need to cheat up, if we do that, they probably hit it deep on us.
Well, yeah, and You know, you've really seen Pelham run that pitch into the short side barrier and have a lot of success.
They really are.
So here's Langford, fakes on the inside to Gamble, going to keep it. A host of Jackson Olin Mustangs there. Nicholas Barnes, Jacorian Wren, Eric Muse, along with Paris Watson getting up. Good gang tackling pursuit. Markel Williams as well for the Mustangs to bring up third down.
Yeah, they gained 1 if that, so it gives us about 3rd and 3.
Well, 2 or 3 times, Pete, we've seen on this third down Pelham go to that pitch, as you said, the inside fake trap pitch, and a couple of times Kason Jones almost got it. Amari Caffey is out there this time with Paris Watson. Langford changing the play at the line. Big third down here for the Jackson Olin defense early in the third quarter. Here's Langford, going to be a pitch, and it's going to be Markel Williams got held. They are going to call it.
They saw it. He was tackled. I mean, Bart, he wasn't held. He was mugged.
Yeah, that's one of those up around the old collarbone block tackles. And white hat right all over it along with the umpire. Big penalty, 3rd down and 15 now. Got to keep them deep and get this third down stopped.
That's right. And Markel came up. He read that play. He was in position to shut it down, so they held him. And it's going to make it a little bit tougher now for him. They push him back 15 yards, give us about, 14 for the first down? 3rd and 14?
Yeah, 3rd and 14, and this, the clock already early in this third becomes your enemy if you cannot get Pelham off the field. Jackson Olin's had a hard time of that tonight. Another huge third down. They've been running the seam routes. Watch out for Pritchett here. Number 46 in that slot. It's going to be a fake. Here goes Langford. He's looking on the inside to his brother. Langford William catches it. Good move. He's going to be inside Jackson Olin territory. Spins the ball. Will probably get a flag there. No. But it's going to be a first down, brother to brother.
I tell you what, that was a nice throw and catch that time. Something they've been doing in the backyard for all their lives, so they can read each other's minds. And he was open. It was open. We don't have an answer.
Well, and the thing too is, Langford runs the ball a lot, but he can throw it as well, and that's what makes him such a dual threat. And here goes Gamble up the middle, and he's going to be brought down by Kaiser Jones, but not before a gain of about 9 or 8, bringing up another 2nd down and short for the Panthers.
And where they had missed a beat, they right where they left off in the first half, moving that ball,
moving the football. 2 huge third down conversions here. Long pass play, same play to William Langford from Xavier Langford. Xavier takes the handoff to Gamble.
He pulled
Jackson
it
Olin's there, starting to settle in a little bit on that triple option, but it is going to be a first down, the 32-yard line for Pelham.
That time, number 3, Kason Boston just came in and leveled the quarterback after he handed it off, and moving the chains again is Pelham.
Moving the chains, as you said, more importantly, moving that clock.
Yeah.
8. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say they're running the ball effectively, like you said, moving that clock, eating that clock up.
Single coverage on both receivers, the triple option look. There's Pritchett pulling. Follow him, and there's Gamble. He's going to be brought down that time. Looks like Amari Caffey on the play.
Yeah, no gain on that one, so that was well defended.
Wasn't fooled by the trickery and a little inside scissors play. In this offense, you see those pulling guards and pulling tight ends, get in their hip pocket. Typically going to tell you where the play's going.
That's right. That's right.
Pelham in no hurry, letting this clock roll, approaching halfway point already in the third quarter. Jackson Olin offense hasn't even seen the field.
We got to get a stop here.
So here's Langford. Time of possession is heavily favoring Pelham, and there's a fumble, and Jackson Olin gets it. There's the spark.
That's it. It was just really wasn't a bad pitch. The running back just didn't secure the ball. And who is that? That's going to be number 3 there coming up with the fumble. That's going to be Kason Boston.
Kason Boston in there, jumped in and fought for the ball, got it away from Lyles. The pitch actually hit him in the hip. It was another one of those, could have been a forward pass. Lucky it wasn't called. So Jackson Olin, here come the Mustangs. First down, 35-yard line. Now is the time for the green and gold. Kason Boston has the basketball in his hand, going for the turnover dunk. He wants an alley-oop. As Tank Ward gets his team ready, there's the alley-oop, and he slams it in the goal for the turnover. Not as much excitement down 37 as we saw last week.
That's right. Oh, God, he was hit on a blitz by number 32 and took him down for a big loss, Bart.
Yeah, and no one open there. Trying to set up the screen pass. Looked like a miscommunication between Chambers and King.
Yeah, 32 just came running three. Oh, he got Tank on the blind side there, and Tank went down. Lucky to hold on to the ball.
Adams, Chambers, King split wide out to the left. Tank Ward in the backfield all alone by himself. Excuse me. Tank Ward throws it to King. Got a little room. Gets up over the 30. It's about 3 yards back of what was lost on the sack. It'll bring up a third down and long.
I'm going to tell you something on that play right there. The whole right side of Pelham knew that play was coming. They were well coached. I'm going to tell you what.
They are. Coach Causey had his troops ready for that one, as he has most of the evening on those short screen passes. Polnitz now back with Ward. As they await the snap. Big third down and long here. Third down and 14. Tank Ward.
He's open over the middle, and it's a bad throw.
It's a bad throw. It's a little bit low. Chambers was open. Wasn't able to convert. So Jacorian Wren, all too familiar, will punt it away.
That time he was open quick and early, and Tank just couldn't get the ball to him. If he could have got him in stride there, Bart, we might have gotten a first down out of it.
Yeah, it looked like he let it go a little bit lower than his normal release point and just wasn't able to complete the pass. So Ferguson will go back deep for Pelham. The early pick-6 interception to get the Panthers on the board on the first play. And here comes Jacorian Wren. He's going to punt it away. Good kick. Down around the 35. It's going to bounce.
Good roll.
Jackson Olin bounce into about the 21-yard line. And so 30-7 score here, 6:06 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back after a short break.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
Ready to go here, and as Pelham, their first drive, took up about a third of the quarter. So now they've got the ball again, and that's going to be Langford. Jackson Olin showing some urgency on defense. Cason Boston making his presence known the last couple of possessions in there along with Amaria Caffey.
Yeah, play loses about 3 that time, Bart. That was good awareness to get in there and knock them back a notch. Of course, you know, the way they throw that ball over the middle, we need to knock them way back.
Agreed, partner. So here comes Langford. Pritchett on the left side at tight end. Got to watch him. And so number 10, William Langford, like he jumped early.
I think he did. Yeah, they're going to knock him back another 5.
Gets a little tap from his brother. Veteran quarterback Xavier Langford has been stellar tonight, running his team, third down conversions. Other than that last turnover, has been pretty much flawless. So second down and 17 here for Pelham inside their 20-yard line, and looks like a little mix-up, and there's Pritchett, and he hits a foot race.
Let's see if he's got
Kaiser Jones trying to run him down, and he will. Pritchett's going to be inside Mustang territory. Easy pitch and catch.
It's just too easy, Bart. Too easy. They've got, you know, you hit those quick passes, and with receivers, they've got some good receivers with some good speed, and they're getting open.
And it's simple stuff. You know, it's not a lot of, hitch and go here and there. It's just seam routes and finding those holes in the defense. And that play action, you watch the Rams all the time. It's not the same offense, but play action means everything.
Oh,
if you can run the ball.
Yeah, it freezes you, and, you know, you got that 1-2 step drop, and your quarterback is as accurate as this kid is. It's unreal.
So Langford handing off to Gamble. Big
and then
chunk
you
of
come back
yardage.
with another run like that. We don't know. We're on our heels not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, and the thing is, they've just really leaned on the left side of that line for Pelham all evening. Number 75, the center, as we mentioned, he's getting those hook blocks, a Davenport. Also number 60, Newell, has been really tough to deal with.
This Pelham team is a good team.
Keeping the momentum going from the win last week over Carver. Langford's going to hand off to Gamble. Another big hole, breaking tackles. Kaiser Jones going to bring him down, but not before he gets another 7-yard gain. Excuse me, 9 yards, 8 yards.
Kid's having another big night. I don't know what the stats are, but he's getting some yardage.
Another big night, and Coach Vakakis seeing his defense a little winded, calls a timeout. So with that, we're going to take another quick break. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Out of this timeout, 2nd down and 1 for Pelham. Coach Causey continuing to just run his triple option offense. He's run it everywhere he's been, and it's clicking on all cylinders this evening. Langford takes the snap, hands it to Gamble again, same play, and he is breaking tackles.
He fumbled
the football, and he got
his own fumble back. Wow. Uh-oh, we got somebody hurt right here. Who's that, 15? Is that 15 down there?
It's Paris Watson down.
He looks like he's in agony.
So with the injured player on the field, we'll hope Paris is okay. We're going to take another short break. Again, you're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. We'll be back after the injury timeout.
Right now, we'd like to take a minute to thank all of our sponsors. Complete Cleaners, International Wines, Watkins Cleaners, Inslee Beauty Supply, Crawford Charters, Apollo Plumbing, Life Key Financial.
1st and goal, Pelham.
In that red zone again, Bart.
3:45 to go. Langford patiently walking his team, hands off to Gamble again. He's dragging tacklers down to the 1. Doesn't get in.
He got it out of somebody's hold and really stumbled forward to the 1. If he'd kept his foot, he'd have walked in.
Yeah, 2nd down and goal from the 2. I think you'd probably see the same play again. There's the handoff again to Gamble. And he's not going to get in.
I think he's short, isn't he?
Who's that? Inching closer. Case in Boston.
Yeah, Jacorian Wren that time. Eric Muse comes up.
Amari Caffey also in the mix. So now Langford will go under center. Might see a quarterback sneak here. He does sneak it, and he scores. So a sustained drive by Pelham makes it 36-7 with 2:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs
Bart, they did
having a
what
hard
they
time
needed,
with this
yeah.
triple option offense.
They did what they needed to do, just killed the whole third quarter and scored.
Yeah, demoralizing for your young defense. Just they've been on the field so much, though, with the offense so stagnant. And Jimenez will kick this one. Looks like he missed that one.
Did he miss it?
He
sure
did. So new score is 36-7. Pelham trying to cement their hold on that remaining playoff spot. We'll know in a couple of weeks. Big matchup next week with Helena traveling. The Huskies coming over to Inslee to face the Mustangs. You know, you can usually tell what's going on in the stadium, especially at home when it's quiet. And it's been quiet for a while. That offense just grinds on you, and it makes every possession, every play so vital and important. And continuing to get into second and third and long is just it's making it difficult for this Mustang offense.
Yeah, and it's a sparse crowd. Not many people here tonight from the Jackson Olin side. Of course, it's a Thursday night also. As Markel Williams goes back to field the kickoff, see if he can get a little spark going here.
Yeah, late in this third quarter, Markel's been really one of the only early kickoff is a bright spot, so King's going to go back and catch it. He's going to come over to this sideline, cuts it up, and makes a move. Tackled by the Panthers at about the 28-yard line. It's a good field position.
Yeah, yes, we're out there. We can get if we get something going.
Brandon Ward brings his team in. Obvious hurry-up situation for the Mustangs. First and 10, Jackson Olin. This Pelham defense has stood tall this evening. Chambers had it in his hands and just tried to run before he caught it. Good throw that time by Brandon Ward. Tank put it right where it needed to be. Second down, Rashad Sager now coming in at split end. Tank Ward brings his team to the line. Opponent's back there with him. He's going to throw it over to, looks like Malik Lowe.
Caught it. About 8-yard gain, I believe, there, Bart.
Quick stop route. Coach Fakaka said that those would probably be open tonight. As number 85, freshman Gerald Reynolds comes in the game. Seen him the last couple of weeks a little more. Adams, Chambers, and King. Kentrell Calhoun injured tonight. Hadn't seen a lot of action. Anticipated that. It's going to be a first down. Brandon Ward powers his way.
Got it too, huh?
Powers his way up to the 39, the 38. Clock's going to stop. Will we have a measurement or a first down? White hat about to place the ball. They place it. Looks like it's going to be a first down, Jackson Olin.
So we got a new set of downs here.
New set of downs. Still in hurry-up mode. Time is precious. Down 4 scores. Brandon Ward alone in the backfield. Is going to throw it to Sager. A little mustard on that one. Tad behind him. The freshman wasn't able to handle it.
We've missed a lot of open receivers tonight.
Yeah, there's been, you know, when we have been able to get the ball in their vicinity, hadn't been able to bring it in a lot. So Brandon Ward getting the play from the sideline. 1:59 to go. Clock stopped after the incompletion. Malik Lowe, split end up top. Size advantage on the cornerback. Brandon Ward's dropping back to pass. He's under duress. He escapes one tackler, escapes another. He's got some time. He throws the ball, and he throws it. It's going to be caught by Adams, and he's fighting for yardage inside Pelham territory. Jackson Olin on the move. First down again.
Now that time Tank showed some ability to escape and throw on the run and hit him on the spot. Good throw and catch that time. Good catch by number 19, sophomore Nabron Adams.
Calderon on the tackle. Talented free safety. Scrapper. There's Sager on the catch. Ward, 7-8 more yards.
Got a little something going here.
In hurry-up mode. Tank Ward getting the play from the sideline. You know, we talked about the defensive coaches at the half, Pete, and Deron Arrington, offensive line, Coach Terrence Swift, Coach Antonio Hagler, and Coach Ladarius Thompson, and Coach Jeremy Martis doing a great job trying to get the plays in, get this system rolling, got some momentum. They've worked so hard to try to get this offense moving. Good to see it going now. Little mix-up there.
Another blitz. That blitz is wide open.
Little mix-up there.
Yeah, he came straight up the middle. And different positions are blitzing and getting through. It's not just one person. Tank's under a lot of pressure.
So 3rd down now and 8. Kaiser Jones down here on the short side of the field.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see a punt here by any circumstances.
No, it's definitely 4-down territory for the Mustangs.
Two downs to get it. Another blitz.
Throws it to Kaiser Jones and dropped. Trying to set up the split-in middle screen to Kaiser Jones. Wasn't able to hang on, so it will, like you said, Pete, 4-down territory. Jackson Olin, 4th and 8. Got to get this one.
Got to get it. No doubt about it.
Pelham crowd understanding a stop here just about cements it going into the 4th quarter as they're on their feet, encouraging this Panther defense to try to make another play.
Yeah, it's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And so we're going to have a timeout by Coach Vakakis, knowing that this is
well, he's got to have it.
Got to have a 1st down. So we'll take a quick break as the teams decide what they're going to do on this 4th down. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
Back here for this 4th quarter, brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Dial #law, that's all. Always like to shout out our sponsors. Tank Ward on 4th down is going to throw it deep to Malik Lowe, and it's going to be overthrown, almost intercepted. Turnover on downs. Mentioning those sponsors, Freeway Honda, as you've mentioned, Nicky's West, Morgan & Morgan, and Valley Cleaners, thanks to all you supporters of Jackson Olin football. Wouldn't be able to bring these games to you if it weren't for those sponsors.
Yeah, all the sponsors are really important to us. They help pay the bills around here.
We'd like to mention the Morgan & Morgan Red Zone a lot more. Haven't been able to tonight as Jackson Olin's only been there one time. Actually haven't run a play from inside the red zone. The touchdown was from 27 yards out.
That's right.
So hopefully we'll get a couple of red zone trips coming into this 4th quarter. Still 3rd quarter, though. 4th quarter will be brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Last play of the 3rd quarter here probably. Langford's going to go out of bounds, so we will have one more. He's going to get close to a 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 18 seconds to go now.
These kind of games, Bart, are tough to do. They're tough to watch, and they're hard on everybody, the players, the coaches.
Yeah, bringing so much in after the big momentum win a couple of weeks ago in the off week. Pelham has just come in ready to play and kind of had their will. As Bakari Kennedy's going to bring down Gamble. It'll be a 1st down, and that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So White had a wind the clock, and Pelham will go to the sideline, as will J.O. So It's going to be the end of the third quarter with your score, Pelham 36, Jackson Olin 7. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're listening to the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Back here live, and now we will bring you the fourth quarter of Jackson Olin Pelham, sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. Dial hashtag law, that's all. It's Pelham. Offense still on the field as they have been most of the evening. Time of possession heavily in favor of the Panthers. Quarterback Xavier Langford, who has been super impressive tonight. He's in the backfield with Lyles. Gamble. He's going to fake the handoff, go on the option. One of the first times we've seen him wiggle out of there for positive yardage on that option. He's been pitching it mostly all night. Gain of 7, Pete.
Looks like we got a little clock malfunction on the board there. It looks like 0-0 for time.
Yeah, now they get it set with 12 minutes, and so they're going to run the play clock down. And so basically got a free play.
Yeah, they did. That's good for us,
Good for us. But you will see Pelham take their time bringing the play
definitely
in.
no hurry, are they?
No hurry. Second down and short. Lyles and Gamble in the backfield with Langford. He's going to hand it to Gamble. He scoots through the line, and he's going to break tackles out inside the 30-yard line. Good hard running by Gamble. He's the workhorse.
He is a workhorse. They had 252 last week.
Yeah, 255 last week, 2 touchdowns against Carver.
Well, he's not going to have that much yardage, but he is. He's going to have a decent night tonight. He's going to be well over 100 yards.
6-7 yards a carry probably.
Yeah, he'll be at $150 easy.
And there's the handoff to him again. Actually, he's faked, and it's great pitch out there to Lyles. He's breaking tackles, and he's going to be inside the 15. There's a flag coming down, maybe a block in the back.
I tell you what, this kid's a magician at quarterback. He pulls it out at the right time. He pitches it at the last moment. I mean, he just has made really, I don't know of any mistakes.
Other than the one pitch.
Yeah.
Ended up being a fumble. That's about it, man. He's which probably could have been caught by his running back. So it's going to be a hold on Pelham, and it looks like Xavier Langford's night's going to be over. The quarterback's taken out. His brother's going to come in, number 10, Willie Langford. See what the young freshman has at quarterback and what the future holds for Pelham.
You know, Bart, in all fairness, we've got probably, 5 or 6 kids not playing tonight?
We do, and there's another handout to Gamble, and he's going to get yardage, almost get a first down. Yeah, you've got some injuries. Obviously, Q still out after the foot surgery. Khalil King, the severe toe issue.
Hadn't really seen Will Hall tonight.
No Will Hall. Yeah, that injury bug, Coach Vakakis mentioned it. He talked about a little bit how it's just been constant with different guys. You know, you have your all-world defensive end, 5-star commit to Alabama. Starts with him, and then it kind of trickles on down. And you know, it's just inserting freshmen, sophomore, young guys in to get experience. It's been an uphill battle all year.
Really has. Really has.
So here's Will Langford. He's going to hand off to Gamble, or he's going to pitch it, and it's going to be on the ground, and Jackson Olin gets it.
I think they got it. So that's who was that got
Excellent
it? Number
pursuit
24?
that time by number 24, senior Damon Gibson. We've called his name over the past few weeks. Getting some time.
See if we can do something with the ball. See if we can move it. 9:51 left. We need to at least score another one or
Looks
two
like-
more times.
Looks like we have some sort of, again, it's not going to be a fumble. It's going to be a forward pass.
IB, you're exactly right.
So that pitch relationship, we've seen it 3 times now to where the pitch has been forward, which makes it a
pass.
incomplete pass.
It
So
sure
unfortunate
does.
break there for Jackson Olin.
That's a good eye there, partner.
White hat all over it. So bringing up a 3rd down and short as the clock still rolls. Langford hands off to Lyles. He's going to be brought down
Short, I believe.
short.
Eric Muse, Corian Wren. Who's that? Markel Williams.
Markel Williams. So bringing up a 4th down, the younger Langford, number 10 at quarterback, bringing his team to the line for this 4th down play.
Yeah, it looks like Pelham's wanting to run that clock off. They're electing to go for it on 4th and 1 instead of a little field goal here.
Langford's going to hand it to Gamble, I would think. He does. He pulls it out, and he is not. Looks like he might have leaned forward and got it. Good body lean. Broke a tackle to get the 1st down.
Yeah, it was good effort there because he was definitely short, and looks like he's got it. Pretty easy by at least a couple yards.
1st down, Pelham. Driving again. Into the Mustang red zone. Pelham crowd awarding their running back Gamble, who's had a stellar night again, the workhorse for the Panthers. A couple of touchdowns, well over 100 yards. Good showing tonight by the junior.
Yeah, it was. It was solid performance over there. Real solid.
So now you're going to have Langford. He's going to pull it out and run it. He's got some room. He makes a move. He's got some blocking and a good tackle.
I tell you what,
by
McCurdy over there popped him, didn't he? Popped him and knocked him out of bounds.
Mikhail's shown us he's not afraid to hit people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he did not. He must not have knocked him out of bounds, but he hit him pretty good. 2nd and 1, though. He got 9 yards.
2nd down and 1. The clock's still rolling. Only 2 possessions. 3 possessions max in the 2nd half for Jackson Olin.
Yeah.
This Pelham offense working to a T.
We just can't get them off the field.
Ball control against a triple option offense. You've watched Georgia Tech do it for years. You've watched I watched Georgia Tech in the Orange Bowl, Dak Prescott's senior year, just demoralize the Mississippi State defense with this triple option threat. So that's going to be a handoff to our new running back, fullback. That's number 36 for Pelham, Ward. He's a freshman.
Eric Muse is on the stop on that one.
Bringing
So
up a
was it
3rd
bring
down.
3rd and 1, huh?
3rd and 1 from the 10 for the Panthers.
And that clock keeps moving. You said we might get 5 possessions. We'll be lucky to get a 5th one.
Yeah, and just seeing that Jackson Olin defense, you see a lot of hands on hips, been out there a ton tonight, grinding against this tough Pelham offense. Will Langford, going to be a false start here on the Panthers.
So
So
next week, what you said, Bart, is our last home game of the year. We're going to finish up on the road.
Yeah, always interesting traveling over to Homewood, alma mater, Coach Tim Vakakis. Jackson Olin going to need 2 wins the next 2 weeks. Looks like this one's going to come up a little short, so it'll be must-win situation.
Yeah,
to
they're going to
try
have
and
to
keep
finish
playoff
strong,
hope
aren't
alive. Tonight would have put the Mustangs in a good position to make the playoffs. Road gets much harder next week with region leading Helena coming in. There's the handoff that time to Ward. He's going to get about 4.5 back. He's going to bring up another 4th down and short. And as last time, you'll see Pelham go for it.
Yeah, that clock's slowly moving.
Pelham smartly Coach Causey winding that clock down, taking as much time as he can, approaching the halfway point of the fourth quarter. We'll be under that after this play. Langford talks to Ward. Hands to Copeland. Copeland's going to be brought down by Case in Boston. Good play. There's a fumble.
Ball came loose, though, but I think it's after the whistle, wasn't it?
Forward progress had stopped. It's going to bring up a first down.
In the red zone, well, they've been in the red zone, but this is a goal line, first and goal here.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes of the game, they've gone 35 yards.
Unreal. Unreal.
Green, silver, and gold, backs against the wall again. Trying to keep this Pelham offense out of the end zone for the 5th time. Young Langford's going to hand to Copeland. Going to be a good play that time.
Who's that?
By Case in Boston.
Yeah, Case right there met him at the line of scrimmage, and I think they might have gained 1 yard, if that.
1 yard gain.
Call it second and goal on the 7, rather.
Yeah, patience now for the Panthers. As they watch this clock wind down, they'll make the trip down 65 back home victorious this evening, as the looks of this one are bleak for the Mustangs. There's the pitch by Langford to Copeland. Good play that time by Markel Williams to make the stop. Going to be 3rd down and goal from inside the 5. Jackson Olin band keeping the crowd up.
Yeah, they're doing their part. They're down there working hard. And they're loud.
And shout out to, obviously, our Jackson Olin band, entertaining as always. But Pelham band, extremely impressive tonight, too. I always want to shout out the kids that work so hard during the week at their craft. Huge part of the Friday night lights here in the state of Alabama and across the USA. Here's Langford again on 3rd down and goal. He's going to try to pitch. Great pursuit by a host of Jackson Olin defenders. It's going to be Boston.
Sugar Wolf was there.
Sugar Wolf.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Mario Caffey in there too. 4th down and goal. 3:45 to go.
And, it's really a good decision on their part to go for it here, because they make it fine. If they don't, 3 minutes to go, 90 yards. So that's a pretty smart decision on their part.
It's been a clinic of clock management by this offense. But when you can't get the stops, and it's, Gamble was a hoss, and Langford making good decisions, found his receivers when he needed to, when they did pass the ball. Probably hadn't thrown it 10 times, but big numbers on the ground for Pelham. So there's Langford. He's going to take it. He's not going to get in, doesn't look like. Good stop by the Jackson Olin defense to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, let's see if the offense can get anything going. It's 3:08 left. Obviously, the game's been decided, but let's see if we can keep. Let's see if our kids are fighting. It tells you a lot if they are.
Looking for a positive possession here as the clock winds down in the 4th quarter at P.D. Jackson Olin Field. This Mustang football game brought to you by Freeway Honda. Been a great sponsor of ours this season. Find them right off of Highway 2059 in Inslee. Tank Ward lines up in his end zone, 5 wide. Pelham looks like they're bringing a blitz. He's going to throw it. He's going to throw it over King's head, out of bounds.
It's just the way the night has gone, Bart. Nothing's clicking.
Not sure why the clock was running there. They stop it now with 2:56 to go. Maybe making up for a couple of those seconds they lost earlier.
Yeah, could be.
So the guys will go back up on the hill this week and prepare for a loaded Helena team with a superstar running back coming in. Yeah, so they'll face more of the same in a backfield with a hoss next week.
Yeah, it'd be a little payback. We went to their field last year and handled them pretty easily.
Tank
like
Ward's going to be brought down.
Oh, ball's loose. Looks like a safety.
It looked like actually the head linesman blew it dead, and White Hat hadn't. He was giving Tank an opportunity to get it out of the end zone.
Yeah, so he did wait. He waited a while, didn't he?
It will be a safety. That's going to make our new score 38-7. So Amadou Ba will come on, and I would think try an onside kick. So Jackson Olin will kick off here late in the fourth quarter. 2:46 to go, down 38-7. Tough night for the Mustangs here at home.
Boy, it really is, Bart. Just didn't know what to think after that off week, and we just didn't click tonight. We just didn't have it.
Started out tough with the pick six early. First play of the game kind of set the tone. Came back to score after the big kickoff by Markel Williams, but it's been all Pelham since then. Just a freight train on the ground, racking up probably close to or well over 300 yards, just as they did last week, and timely passing when they needed it.
Yeah, and Jackson Olin's going to kick this ball from their own 20, so Pelham will get good field position. You'd think that'd be enough to kill the clock and get this game over with, get those kids home.
Looks like Jackson Olin's going to set up for an onside kick. Get some practice in, maybe come in handy next couple of weeks. So Amadou Ba will put it down at his 20.
From the right hash mark, he's going to get his craft going.
Official is ready to go. White hat signals ready for play. Amadou Ba takes his steps. A couple of good kickoffs out of number 99 tonight. So he kicks another one off, and it's going to bounce around the 35 and bounce past Langford. And smartly, he's just going to jump on it. Good play by the freshman.
Yeah, it is. So that'll give us 2:42.
Yeah, I got some more young bucks coming in the game. Number 90, Jalen Freeman coming in. Also, number 60, Lamarius Bird, another freshman. 27, Chris Hayes, another freshman on the field. So Eric Muse and Bakari Kennedy will get a well-deserved break at the end of this game. Also, number 35 coming into the game, DeMarcus Polnitz, sophomore linebacker. 24, as we mentioned, senior Damon Gibson. So there's the handoff up the middle for Pelham. Got a new quarterback in. It's going to be number 3 for Pelham. Freshman Hickox getting the play from the sideline. As we're winding this one down, folks, and Jackson Olin will drop to 2-5. As Pelham will continue their winning streak, winning their second in a row. Wins over Carver and Jackson Olin the last 2 weeks. Hickox brings his team to the line. In no hurry, up big. There's the handoff.
Almost missed that handoff there. Flag comes in late.
That was Ward on the carry. Looks like Taylor Thomas and receiver Tate got tied up a little bit. Line judge all over it. His white hat will bring us the call. .155 to go in this one. Offsetting penalties.
Yeah. A little frustration probably setting in for that to go on both sides, I guess. Who knows?
Well, that's one of those to where, reserve comes in the game. Taylor Thomas has been out there the whole game. And,
yeah.
Guy comes in trying to do his duty, do his job. Yeah, a little frustration, but it was on both teams. Got a little tangled up. It happens in football. So Pelham.
No harm, no foul.
Hickox gets the play. Clock rolling. Minute 35 to go. 38-7 score here. Pelham, very impressive tonight on the road. So Hickox is going to hand it off to Ward. Ward's going to be brought down. Good job that time in by number 90. Mentioned earlier, Jalen Freeman, the sophomore, along with number 30, Jalen Davis, senior, coming in to make the tackle.
Brings up 4th down with minute 11, minute 10 clocks running.
Yeah, you'll probably see Coach Causey here run the clock down, call timeout, punt it away.
Yeah. Markel Williams is going on back with 59 seconds left and counting. Well, partner, we've got another one in the books.
We do. Your Auburn Tigers off this weekend.
Yeah, but still a lot of good football going on. There's some good games. Your beloved Mississippi State's at Knoxville, a lot of early game.
Hadn't been up there. It's been a long time since
Are you
the
going?
Dogs. If I'm not, I'm actually headed down to the coast. Wife left this afternoon, so I'm going to hit 65, headed south, get in there about 1 a.m. and hopefully have some coffee on the beach in the morning.
Yeah, heck yeah. Where are you going, down to Orange Beach?
Headed down to Orange Beach.
Love Orange
We try
Beach.
to make it. We love going this time of year.
Oh, yeah. October's a great time to go.
Not very crowded. And
the weather's warm enough where you get some sun, but it's not just flooded with a lot of people.
It is not. And so the Battle of the Green tonight, nod's going to go to Pelham.
Boys.
Absolutely. They came in and
they took the fight to them from the first play. And like you said, we just could not recover. And Pelham's late getting the kid on. Clock's at 37, won't start until the whistle blows, and there's the whistle. Actually, the game clock is at 37. Play clock is
Pelham will punt it away. This will be almost the end. The ball bounces inside the 40 down to the 35. Pelham's going to let it run. So 26 seconds to go here in the game. Have time for a couple of plays. So we're about to wrap it up here from P.D. Jackson Olin Field. But yeah, back to the drawing board this week with all the injuries and got to be tired. Defense especially being on the field so long.
Boy, I'm telling you. That was rough.
So the region kind of taking shape now. It's Pelham making a big statement tonight. Ward's going to hand it off to McCurdy. Good hard running up to around the 49-yard line.
And
that's going to do it from here at P.D. Jackson Olin Field. Thanks, folks, for tuning in tonight and listening to us on the Mustang Football Network, brought to you by Freeway Honda. Jackson Olin drops to 2-5. We'll be back here next week against Helena. Pete, any final words tonight?
Sad night for the Mustangs. Not sure that we accomplished anything tonight. I don't know what coach is going to – I'm sure he's very disappointed in the performance. And that's about it, really. See if we can regroup. Got one of the stronger teams in the conference and the state really coming in to our house. Last home game for these seniors. Let's just see what happens.
It will be senior night against Helena next Friday night here from P.D. Jackson Olin Field. This is Bart Heitch and for Pete Triantos, and we'll be back next week for some more Jackson Olin football. This is the Mustang Network, sponsored by Freeway Honda. See you next week.